afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Great Pacific Forum in Delta, now known as the Planet Ice. Our pleasure to welcome you for the call for today's U14 game. Young girls are playing out there, and boy, this is going to be exceptional hockey, considering the growth for women's sport in and around, not just the Lower Mainland and Southern Ontario, but Canada in general. Again, welcome to our broadcast. Junior Ooks playing the Langley Leafs, and the Langley are wearing the white-colored jerseys, pretty much equivalent to the Toronto Maple Leafs style colored uniforms as well. They hustle the way back on the right far side, going inside. Waits, Spence watches this one off of the wall, goes over in the right side corner again, trying to get control. Everybody's pinching back in. Player was taken off, Buck Dobo stayed with her, and now goes back inside the zone. Gill's going off on a change for Langley, a fast change for both teams. 40 seconds in, a quick change, which is what the coaches have wanted, and both coaches had a chance to talk to both coaches for the game today. Said they're looking for solid productivity from both teams, and they want them to play 100%. Long shot directed right on goal. Quick start right now. And that's the first shot. Well, they've got two shots listed so far. We'll do a little bit of extra traffic inside. So before we carry the game on, we want to pass out our sincere, most gratifying thanks to all the firefighters in the Los Angeles area, as well as the firefighters that took care of the fires in Slave Lake in Alberta, as well as Linton a number of years. Well, the firefighters are absolutely tireless workers, and they do a remarkable job. And on behalf of the JPHL, our sincere thanks to everybody that helps with the fire department. Back inside the far side. They pick this one back in. Smith was trying to get control out of her way. Now rolls the other way and picking it back up. Good play. Langley pinches back in against the wall on the hash marks that time. A little bit out of her reach, so it was tough to get control. Now they go back around, and they rip this one back in the right side corner. Solid forechecking. Everson goes after this one. Waits. Brissett couldn't get control. Now goes back the other way, and Miller trying to get control. Now they pat it in. Varani grabs it for Okotoks, and she hustles away all the way back down the left side, up over the blue line. She goes deep against the wall, pinching it back around, taking a shot off of the backboards, and they're trying to get control. The Katchuk comes in. She tried to get control. Now it was out of her reach, and it rolls the other way again. They grabbed it as Langley hustles away back in. Only played about 1 minute and 45 seconds so far. Scoreless first period. Fast shot. Huge stop on that one by Spence. What a shot as Gray got that one right through traffic. That goes back over, trying to clear it back out of the zone. Bonnet comes inside out of her reach, and now they still go back. Varani stays in front of her net, and she's going to go back over in the corner on the far side. As they grab it, right side corner, Varani, back pass. Off of the board, they just clear it back out. Couveron couldn't get control. She goes back over, and a long line change from the right side corner all the way back to the mid part of the ice as they go back around. Langley Leafs are on the far end. They're in the bench, which is a visitor's bench, or the guest bench. Okotoks, the home team, wearing the dark-colored blue jerseys with the yellow trim on it. Back over the left side corner. We do have 4 officials, and we'll get to those officials' names as quick as we can. Back in the corner, waiting for it. Langley pinches back in. Good play to pinch back inside again as they chase it back around. Out of her reach. Now they go back, and Langley hustles the way back down the middle part of the ice again. Spence hugs the post. Back pass. Shot back out. Smythe trying to get control out of her reach. Gill goes after it. Charest couldn't get control either. And it's back to the mid part of the ice again for Langley, and they just rip it back over the far right side. Dangerous play. Coaching staff, Okotoks, thought there might have been a penalty on that one for too many players on the ice. But there was not. They were just going off. No intention to play the puck that time. They just went off on a line change, and it just happened to go in everybody's feet. Now rolls inside again. They turn. Nice move to turn inside the corner by Smythe. She rips it off the wall, back around. McCarrion, she goes back. Dobko goes after it, trying to clear it back out. Dobko comes inside again, and Miller still pinches against the wall for it. Miller chases it back around, looks. Levesque, she has control of it. Shot it back over the far side wall. Now they're trying to clear this one back out. Kept inside the zone. Dobro goes after this one. And it rolls back down the ice the other way. Good rip shot inside the zone. Delayed offside indicated. Tag up, nullify the offside. And they did exactly just that. Now it goes inside the zone. Varani trying to get control. McCarrion looks. She misplayed it going straight up the middle part of the ice. It was out of the reach for the intended passer. Receiver in that one out. Varani comes in, goes against the boards over on the far right side wall again. Harms comes inside, takes her off of the puck. Harms stays with her. Right through the front part of the crease, and had to be really alert now when Spence watched it roll wide. This is just down the ice again, and icing is naturally waved off on this right there. Not going to grab it. And it's still in the corner. Only played about 4 minutes and 10 seconds so far in the opening period. Shot back again. Waits as they grab this one, as they try to get control of it. They fight hard for it, hard and long to get control, and they'll work at it. As they work at it, they punch it back to the blue line area. Good play to dump it back the line again. Was kept inside the zone. And as it was kept back inside the zone, they rip it out to center. They turn inside the zone. Critchley was the one that had it for a second. They just ripped this one back out to center ice area again. Nice long dump out play on the far end. And it goes over in the far left side wall again for them to pick it back up. Langley out of their own zone, up the center, across the line as they hustle the way back inside. Good dump in play. Just narrowly out of the reach. And we have an offside on the call right there. For Langley. So they'll line themselves all up as they're going to come up. Charest will come in for the faceoff draw. Charest lines herself up. She pulled the puck back over on the far right side. Nice win for Charest to take control of this one. Now it's still inside the corner over on the far left side again. They'll grab it. They go back. Right side wall, they go after it. They can get control of it this time. Bilstein pinches back inside. Bilstein tried to get the shot away as the Oaks are pressing right now. Go back, nullify the offside as they all tag back up and clear the zone. And it goes back the other way again. Scramble in front, a little bit of pushing play, get a little more aggressive out there right now. Forcing the line's persons to earn their paycheck on the middle part of the ice right there, right in front of the goaltender. So both teams having a change. We played 5 minutes and 40 seconds so far in the opening period between the teams. Thank you, sir. So as they work this one back around. So we had one change earlier, which the coaches talked to us about. So it's back the other way again. Penalty coming up. Going against Okotoks. They're going to wait. Referee blows the whistle, kills the play down. And we're going to have a hooking penalty called, and this will be the first power play for Langley of the game. See what their offense productivity can be like right now on this power play opportunity. They're going to set themselves back up. So wait for the time to be put on the clock. It was all put up. The officials are ready, and we are back. Langley's on the attack. As they come back out, waits. Going wide to the outside wall. Good play to throw it all the way back to the blue line area by Franklin. Franklin pinches in and able to get control. Now it's back on the far left side wall again, and Miller comes after this one. She's trying to get control. Back in front, tipped in front, narrowly misses the outside post. Shot taken, blocked again by Spence, and she kicked that one out with the right pad. And Miller steals this one. Spence stands up, pushes Levesque out of the way. Levesque was all over her like a wet blanket right there. She was not going to give her any extra skating room at all. And Spence just made sure that she was going to have her own style of skating room. Back in the corner, referee says it's a good check down to the right side corner as they pinched after this one. And Levesque throws it out the middle part of the ice. Varani goes after it, takes her off of the puck, and Gill goes over on the far side wall again. Gill shoots it back. She chased this one back around. Good dump out play. Now they go back over with Woodward coming over the left side wall, just below our broadcast location on the international rink here in the Planet Ice. The work throws it back out, unable to get control, and Miller comes out of the zone to go after this one and grab it. Gill takes her time. Back out up to center ice area again. Desjardins went after this one. It's cleared back over on the left side wall one more time. Going to be picked back up. Easily played. Leafs up to center. Down the right side. They hustle their way in, picking up some valuable speed. Couveron comes inside, takes it, slides it off of the back wall this time. Couveron's off of the boards. She just straddles the left side. Pushed in front, block taken. Couveron gives her player a little bit of a love tap, more or less. Let her know where everybody's standing. And they don't want any extra traffic in front of the goal, so it'll go back the other way again. They just ripped it off of the wall, and they grab this one, and Miller throws it all the way back down, and Couveron couldn't get control. Junior Oaks on a change. 4 off and 4 on. They kept the other one in the penalty box. That's why they only had 4 off and 4 on of that play right there, and still serving with about 4 seconds. And the minor penalty has now expired. So the Leafs unable to capitalize on the power play opportunity they had of that one. Right side wall. Still goes deep against the boards. They pick it back up and throw it out the middle part of the ice again. This was stolen. Harms grabs this one. Harms trying to clear it back out. Block Spence kicks this one out. Harms goes behind her own net to grab it and rips it back over the far side wall again. And Charest grabs this one for the Junior Oaks and gets it up to the blue line area. Good dump out play that time to get the middle part of the ice as they turned and went off of the puck. Straight down for the Leafs. Leafs inside the zone. Good pressure throwing right now, and Smythe comes after this one, and she picks this one back up. Goes back. Smitke out the left side. Smitke up over the blue line area. Continue to press back in. Solid forechecking by Smitke, and she just rips it around the wall on the far left side, and Charest goes after this one to pick it back up. Charest held onto it. Goes back the other way, far right side. Pinching back in from the blue line area was Varani. Now Varani goes back to her own line. As does Smitke. The two out on D right now, and Smitke's off on a change. 10:50 left, opening period. Still a scoreless contest. Right side, they hustle the way back in. Long shot taken, nice shot taken right on target that time by Harms. Harms pinches in, now comes off of the wall. Waits, she goes back to her own center zone to make sure that nobody was going to break out from the Leafs. To get a free breakout play on that one right there. As they go back down, Paulson's trying to grab this one, and she eventually gets it over in the right side corner as Paulson holds onto it. Paulson throws it back the middle part of the ice again. Good hustle to work their way back down, cutting back the middle part of the ice. Pushed off of the puck was Gill. Gill stays with her man in the corner. Young player, correction. Have to be politically correct for the young ladies that are playing the game today. Considering I've got a daughter and a granddaughter that play the game, I should know that. Far side, they hustle the way back out again, and McDarian comes out the center. McDarian goes back, gets it a backhand shot inside the corner. As she throws it back in, Burnett went after it. Burnett tried to grab this one. Still fights for it. Right side boards, they pinch in. Trying to feed this one back free. Kept over the far left side wall again as they still hustle after this one as they all chased it back around that time. Gill was trying to grab it. Waits, blocked one more time, and Miller comes inside for Oaks. Miller just chases it back over the corner. Miller continued to press back inside. This one's grabbed easily by McDonald, and she throws it over on the right side boards. McDonald trying to get it back out of their own zone. Hemmed in, right on target, booted back out. It was a funny play right there, but it deflected wide and went over in the corner. Could not hold on to this one. Now it rolls inside the zone. They grab this one in turn. Long stretch pass back to center ice area. Nice play as Miller went after it. And we will have an icing call. Face-off going to be all the way back down inside the Junior Oaks zone with 9:06 left in the opening period. They've got the shots listed as 5-3 in favor of the Junior Oaks. And again, welcome to our broadcast on the JPHL. Our pleasure to welcome you for today's game. Long shot taken. Kicked back out again. Nice boot out that time by Spencer. Rolls to center now. Comes inside. Dobko dumped at the center ice area. They go back the other way, and Dobko's the trailer this time. Smitke is following up, and Smitke gets it on the backhand shot. Goes to the hash marks over the far right side boards. Chases her way, pinching inside. Woodworth is coming inside trying to get control. Woodworth is over on the hash marks, unable to grab this one. And it goes back the other way again as they all fight for it. Right on target and a little bit of pushing and shoving. Nothing overly too serious on the play right there. You know, the young ladies are playing the game, and I have to say that I commend the growth for women's sport in the area because we recently had a PWHL game in Vancouver. Over 19,000 attended that game, and I know Richmond Jets, the female program in Richmond, they canceled all their practices and games that night to attend the game. So we have a penalty called. At least I saw the signal from the referee, and I am correct. Well, he gave a signal. Maybe it was just deflected out of play. My mistake. I'm up at the rafters and the birds way up top. So sometimes our view is a little bit obscured, so our apologies. Goes back inside the zone, over on the far right side this time as they're trying to get control. They just cleared it back. Up the center and over center. It's inside the zone as they chase this one back around. Good dump in play. So I have to say, a good crowd in hand to take in this young ladies playing the game today here in Delta. Albeit overcast and cool outside, and everybody's having a nice warm cup of coffee inside to keep themselves warm. Back the other way, and they hustle their way back down. Critchie comes inside, waits, takes a shot. That was right on target in. Good stop. Not going to give that one back up. The referees commit a little bit extra pushing and shoving, a little somewhat aggressive. Not overly too serious, but somewhat aggressive. Because the one thing about the young ladies, you'll know it's a different style game from what the men play. The men play physical, and they'll go out and they'll try and finish body checks. The ladies program, and I say this honestly, they know how to rub a player off and skate the player off to the boards without actually finishing the check and being assessed the penalty. They do an excellent job at it. And they're taught that from a young age, which I commend on. Inside again, Franklin goes in, takes a shot, shoots, scores! What a goal right there as Franklin set this one back up. What a play, and I think Gill should be one that was credited with that goal. They're going to go back. I think they're going to give this one back out to Miller instead of Gill. That's what the indication looks as the players fly by the benches on the far side, but what a nice setup, a cross pass from the left side. Well executed that play, and give the young ladies full credit for breaking in. And Spence is sort of shaking this one off. She knows she would love to have that one all over again. Some things you can wish you had twice, and you just can't do it the second time. That is one of them right there, a prime example. Referee drops the puck. And from the dock goes all the way back inside the zone again. They throw this one inside. Now they're going to try and rip this one out of the corner, and they'll pick it back up. Trying to feed it back to blue line. They do. They get it back the line over on the far left side. They work their way inside, trying to get it on goal. Unable to that time. Papakritopoulos was the one that had it for a second right there. Papakritopoulos is waiting for it. Unable to get control. Now it's dished back in. Over inside the zone again. Franklin comes inside the middle part of the ice and breaks out the left. As Franklin breaks out, just a little bit unable to get control of the puck that time. Bennett went after her. As we go back the other way again inside the zone. 6:37 left in the opening period. Teams having a change. Watching young Miss Spence just down below our broadcast location. She stands up, cleans her crease. Goaltenders are pretty picky at that. That I know firsthand. Pushed off of the puck that time as they continue to press back in. LeCasey had it for a second, and it rolls in the middle part of the ice again. It's grabbed by Dobko. And Dobko shoots it all the way out to the blue line. They hustle the way back down the far side again. Cheres comes inside. In the blue line, offside. One extra move at the blue line puts the player offside. There was one extra move to the blue line. Sometimes a lot of players you'll find in not just the female level, but the men's, and especially up even to the National Hockey League level, the players get the puck to the blue line, and for whatever reason, they'll pull the puck back to make that extra move of forcing their wingers offside. And I know it's frustrating, but it's an easy call for the officials to make when it happens. Still inside the zone, they throw it back around. Critchie comes inside. Critchie goes after this one. And she chased it back around. Penalty assessed by the referee as we look, and Spence is going to leave her crease. Shot, and they're indicating that went in on a funny play from behind the goal. As they tried to set it back out, I was watching Spence leave the crease for the extra attacker to make sure the line change was all proper, and there is no extra player, too many on the ice. So that'll be an even strength goal. Even though there was a delayed penalty, that will not be listed as a power play goal. So they come back out, both teams having a wholesale change. And we'll go to center. They took the draw, did it all over again. As the Junior Oaks hustle their way back in, taking a shot right there. Blocked and stopped. On the outside of the post. So 5:41 left. We have a tie game, and the shots have doubled up. 10-5 in favor of the Junior Oaks. Coaching staff on both benches, giving the young ladies a pep talk. from the dock, goes all the way back out. Trying to clear it back out. It was kept inside. Spencer pinched back in. She couldn't get control of it. Dobko comes inside. Now Dobko goes over on the far left side wall, inside the blue line by about 20 feet. They go back the other way. Back pass behind the net, setting this one back up. McDarian, she had it. Right side wall, and the Leafs get it out to the blue line. That's as far as they can get right there, only because of the pressure by McDarian to give it back in. Now delayed offside, nullified. This goes off of the wall and goes in front of the bench for the Junior Oaks, and they throw it all the way back inside again. Grabbed again by Player. Player straight forward. Throws it fast inside. Desjardins comes in the corner. Desjardins goes in. She's bumped off the puck, and Player stayed with her. Player just unable to get control. Reaches forward a second time. Player stays back at center ice area, side by side with Klaus this time. Leafs comes in. Still inside the corner. Solid forechecking as Gill goes inside. A little bit out of Gill's reach. Back on the right side. Good dump in play by Klaus this time, and Klaus goes after it over in the far right side corner after it was thrown over in the corner. Left side wall, good play. Tkachuk had it. She got the shot, narrowly missed the outside post, and Harms comes inside for the Oaks. Harms goes after her player. Narrowly missed getting control of this one. It goes back with Miller trying to lob it out of her own zone. It was blocked. Miller goes after it a second time. It's front of her own bench, and Miller lobs it inside the zone. Good dump and play by Miller, and Critchie comes picking it back up. Critchie back pass on the far side inside Bilstein. Bilstein unable to get it back out. Now they go back around. Long shot, top shelf, scores! What a goal right there by Levesque. Levesque just hammers that one back home and just right over top of the shoulder of Spence. Spencer just had no chance on that one. That was just a quick one-time bullet. What a release in that one. Talk about explosive shots. That was what, if you look in the dictionary, that's what you're going to find. That was just all power on the shot. So the Junior Leafs jump out to a 2-1 lead with 3:51 left in the opening period. Fast-tempoed game. Right side wall, they throw this one inside the corner and going after it. Easily play to pick this one back up. Papachrisopoulos was the one that dished this one back out to the center zone. They cleared it inside the zone on the far side. Gillies comes after it, picks it back up. Gillies couldn't clear it out of her zone. It was kept inside by Critchie this time. Critchie works deep, stays deep inside the zone. Still fighting for it. Miller lost it. Puck goes loose and rolls over on the left side wall again, and the first one pinching inside is Papachrisopoulos. Papachrisopoulos trying to get control, now rolls the other way. Dump in again on the far side, Burnett. Oh, thank you. Burnett had it. Now they go back across the line as the Leafs continue to press in. Take the shot. Spencer got a piece of that one. Deflected off the top part of her stick, and it goes back, and Papachrisopoulos was the one that throws it all the way back down the center, and they work their way in. Remachuk comes inside. Remachuk throws it back on the left side wall. Out the center, rolls off the skate, and deflected back in. The first one was going after, this one is Tkachuk. Tkachuk goes after it, unable to get control. It's off of the wall again. Back pass deep inside the zone. Dobko comes in. Dobko failed to grab this one. She was taken off of the puck that time on the far side by Desjardins. Desjardins couldn't grab it. Left side, Dobko continued to pinch back in, trying to fight for it and get control. Now it rolls back. She finally lobs it back and ends up getting it past Kuveron this time. That was a nice dump-in play right there. I didn't think she was going to get her past her, but it did. Left side again. They hustle the way back over the right side corner again. They grab it. So back down as the Leafs throw it straight forward. Leafs dangle this one back in. They go after this one, trying to get the puck loose this time. Kuveron comes inside out of her reach. Gill now goes after it. Kuveron was taken down literally by Dobko behind everybody. Referee standing talking to both of the young ladies, tell them to keep it clean and don't take penalties. A 1:22 left in the opening period. Leafs up by a 2-1 margin. They're trailing 10-7 in the shot department. Back over. Varani turns inside her own corner. Varani thought about going after it this time. Player comes inside. Paulson couldn't get control. Now it's back around again, and the first one picking this one back up easy is Harms. Harms throws it just below our broadcast station, way up in the rafters over here. Varani grabs it. She was unable to get control of it. Now Varani comes off of the wall with it and holds on to it. Middle part of the ice. Varani, stretch pass. Back down the far side. Good dump out play this time. Bilstein comes in. She takes a chance to get the shot away. Got it through traffic this time. And the Leafs lob it out the center ice area, and it's grabbed, intercepted by Varani again, and Varani goes across the line, picking up some valuable speed. Varani hash marks deep inside the corner, leaving this one play this time, and this was grabbed again by Player, and Player just shot it over in the far right side corner. Player unable to get this one out of the zone. Now they pick it back up, and they go to the middle part of the ice again. Good speed to hustle the way back down, and Franklin comes inside. Franklin, shot, scores. What a goal right there as they set this one back up, and that'll be another goal. 21 seconds left in the opening period, and that'll put the Leafs up by a 3-1 margin. What a goal, what a shot. They're not going to mistake those. They get a wide open chance right there, and they just bury it completely. Got past Spencer. A low shot right between the 5-hole. Leafs line themselves back up at center again. Charest comes in for the draw for the Junior Oaks. Pulled it back this time, but it was intercepted as the break in by Levesque. Pushed out of the puck. Miller takes her player back down. Miller still fights for it off the wall. We got a penalty coming up right now, indicated by the referee. The referee's going to call it with 8 seconds left. And it looks like we're going to have a cross-checking penalty assessed. And this penalty will be assessed to number 88, Critchley. Madden Critchley will go and sit in the penalty box area, and the penalty will carry over for period number 2, considering we've got 8 seconds left in the opening period. Power play again for the Leafs. Leafs comes inside. Charest comes in, lines herself up for the draw. Levesque takes the draw. Levesque pulled it back, and it goes in the corner with Miller coming after this one right behind the net. Miller holds onto it, trying to center it back out. To no avail, the buzzer goes. As the buzzer goes, a couple of young ladies, a little bit of chirping and carrying on behind the play right there. One of them happened to be Miller, and the other one was Papa Christopoulos, correction. Now we go back. Bit of a break right now, and of course there's lots going on, lots of great hockey action out and around in the world of sports. And of course, where else would you rather play? Come out, play, and have a lot of fun. Of course, there's lots to do. Referees going to have a little bit of a conference call. And of course, we should make mention a couple things. That the Junior Prospects Hockey League is an elite high school hockey model with 35 teams and 13 hubs across Alberta and BC. From Lethbridge to in the south to Edmonton in the north, Alberta and Vancouver Island to the South Saskatchewan. The league is in its 3rd year, and it's calling it all exceptional hockey. And of course, the goal is to help individuals to the next level of the game, from players to the coaches to the officials and broadcasters. Whether it's hockey, school, career, or just in general in life, the goal of the JPHL is to have people ready for the next step in their life. Welcome to everybody listening in from our broadcast around the world. Hope everyone's enjoying the game right now. Hi everybody, welcome back to Planet Ice in the lovely city of Delta, British Columbia. Our pleasure to welcome you for the call for this afternoon's U14 JPHL female game. They throw this one all the way back inside, waits the Leafs pressing inside. Leafs wearing the white colored jerseys, and the Junior Oaks wearing the blue colored jersey with the yellow trim. Back in the left side wall again, they're trying to grab this one off of the boards this time. Levesque couldn't get control. He chases this one back around. Big stop once again on that play right there. Not going to give it back up. They wanted to make sure they stop it, and it looks so simple, which is fine. Which is what they're supposed to do. Spencer hugs the post, goes down, jumps all over that one. And of course, Langley on the power play, the Leafs, for the minute and 21 seconds. The shots, ironically, are tied at 10, and the Leafs are up by a 3-1 margin so far. 3 quick goals in the first period. Real quick goals, quick shots, quick releases right there. And Spencer was unable to jump on 2 of them. One was a real sneaky play. What a top shelf. Back again. As they're going to try and go after this one again. It's over in the right side corner. Good play to dump it back around. It's still fighting for it inside their corner again. Smitke comes inside. Shot, scramble, and they put this one back in as we were looking down just below our broadcast location. As we were looking at that Foget getting all set up on the back end. He came out to give a cheer to her players, and all the players just sort of skated away, went back to center. I don't think they expected to see her come out of the net like that one. Couveron goes back to center for the Leafs. Takes the draw. Nice win. Pulls it all the way back this time on the really productive win. LaCassie throws it forward. LaCassie pinches in from the left side wall. Centering it back out the blue line area as they turn. LaCassie goes in, takes a shot. That was blocked, rolls wide. A second shot, high over top of the net this time. And it goes back behind the net, and then they're going to pick this one back up. Good play to grab it as Player hustles her way in. Player goes over the left side wall. Now she comes off of the boards with it, trying to set something up as they can make magic happen again, as they always work at doing. And they'll pinch in from the blue line. Nice long dump in play. They all work hard at it, and if they can make it happen, they will. Still coming inside. Back over on the far side wall. They fight for this one. I think that's McDonald. It is McDonald. She goes over. Her number was sort of bunched up on the bottom of her sweater, so a little bit hard to read, but I know it's McDonald right now. McDonald goes against the boards. Waits also coming in as Bonnet. Bonnet tried to get control. McDonald goes in. She's trying to throw it all the way back out in front to Gillies, who is wide open. Now Gillies breaks out the left side. Gillies stretch pass back up to the center part of the ice again. Good long dump out play. But she throws this one inside. Now it goes deep against the corner one more time. And McDonald will grab this one. McDonald held onto it. Over to Paulson. Paulson looks, kicks it straight forward this time, and it's still inside the zone. Off of the wall, trying to grab this one. And getting control is Harms. Harms just narrowly unable to finish this one back off, and Gill goes back down. Gill's the trailer, takes a shot off of the stick that time. What a chance on that one, and Spencer got the top part of her stick and deflected over top of the net. Now the Junior Oaks up the center. Gets past Gill in the zone. Really deep inside the zone this time as they continue to press back in. Staying with her was Charest, and Levesque picks this one up, and Levesque couldn't get control. Critchie goes after his man. This is dumped inside. Linesman upended on the far side. It's always dangerous play when you get upended like that. And Gill grabs it. Gill straight up the middle. Goes out the right side. Good play for Gill to get it back out to Franklin. Franklin hustles her way in. Franklin goes inside. Couveron comes in. Couveron's the trailer. Far left side boards. Langley continue to pinch back inside again. Narrowly out of her reach this time. A little bit of extra pushing and shoving. Traffic in front again. So with traffic in front, I think the officials are going to call a couple of penalties here for each team. So a pair of them, as we take a look. One of them going in the box is Miller for Langley, and the other one going in the penalty box is Resmanchek for the Junior Oaks. So the referee indicated that they're both getting minor penalties. Just doing a count, we've got 5 players on the ice and 4 players on the ice. Langley's only got 4. And the Junior Oaks have 5. Now Langley have 5. I think they were thinking that they were either going to play shorthanded. That could be wrong. Just so we all know. Back of the right side corner one more time. McDermott comes inside. She's trying to clear it back out, but now she goes behind her own net. Fighting for it, trying to knock this one back out, and Dobko goes after it. Off the outside of the post, trying to grab it. Good play as Spencer goes down to block the shot from getting in front. Eventually rolled out, took a funny hop, and it rolls out the middle part of the ice, and finally the Junior Oaks get control. Trying to get it across the line, narrowly missed. McDermott out of her reach. She reached back. You can sense the frustration when she tapped her stick on the ice. Just narrowly missed control of getting this one. Junior Oaks being hemmed inside their own zone right now. They find themselves trailing by a 4-1 margin. Goals scored in 3 of them in the first period, 1 so far in the early part of the second. Across the line on the far side, Smitke comes in. Smitke tried to get control of it. She did. Reached back a second time, turning. Smitke works inside her own zone. Also coming inside is Harms. Harms stays off of the wall. It goes back against the Wards, and Abrams trying to chase this one back down. Now they shot it, blocked, booted back out again by Smitke. Smitke come in and kicked it straight forward this time, and I didn't even know she was going to come in and help out with the goaltender. Scrambly play. Shot. And I believe we're going to have a slashing penalty called, indicated by the referee, and this one's going to be going against the Langley Leafs. A little bit of an extra, what some players might call a love tap on the goaltender. Sue Couveron will be going in the penalty box. A minor penalty for slashing assessed by the referees. It's the extra little bit of curricular activity that takes place after the whistle, and that was the case right there. So a power play for the Junior Oaks. First power play of the contest for the Junior Oaks as well. So it was blocked. They roll it back behind the net. They tried to clear it back out, just unable to finish it back up. Now it's in the middle part of the ice, and they dish this one back out to center, but it's thrown back in, and Franklin goes after this one and dumps it out in front of the players' bench. Referee has to move to get out of the way, so they don't get run over again. Puck's against the wall. Now it's off of the boards, and they work their way back inside. Bonnett comes in. Bonnett goes wide to the outside. Looks, trying to set this one back up. Bonnett, nice clearing play to get it back around this time. Back to Resmachuk. She takes a shot. Scrambly play right there, right on target, and Klaus takes the shot, but a big save on that one by Lade Foget. She got it and blocked it back out. Now they pick it up. Miller back to the line. Bonnett's in front. Takes a shot. Narrowly missed the post this time, and it rolls wide over the far right side corner. And Franklin grabs it for the Leafs and just shoots it over the far side boards, and it's picked back up, trying to clear it back out. They got it out to center anyway, and a funny hop. High shot. Big save on this one by LaFoget. She got that one off of the blocker, and it deflected off the blocker, and the trapper went all the way back down the ice. Nice clearing play as well. Never hurts when you get a little bit of help from your teammates to help you out, especially when you're the goaltender. A long dump in play on that one right there. Shot right on by Player. Player got it through traffic, and Player continued to press back inside again. 13:55 left, middle period. 4-1, the Leafs leading. Shots 15-14, also in favor of the Leafs. Shots are relatively close, despite the score being a 4-1 game. Back to center, the Junior Oaks go all the way back on the left side. In the corner, Gillies gets it. She rips it from one end of the ice. Good defensive clearing play as Gillies goes off on a change, as does Player for the Leafs. Penalty getting set to expire in about 10 seconds. Then they're back, even strength. See whether the Junior Oaks can master up a power play shot or a goal in the last dying seconds, and obviously not in that time. Turning on the far side, they continue to go back inside. Gill ripped it back in. Now Gill goes inside, chasing this one back. Takes a shot on the outside of the post. Stopped again by Spencer. Smitke comes inside to help out. See who was going to end up getting this one and grabbing it. Shot scores on the wraparound route from behind, but there's no goal. The goal will be disallowed. Was knocked down with a high stick out of the air, so there will be no goal. Both officials having a discussion. So they go no goal in the play right there, so it will remain a 4-1 contest. See whether they take the face-off inside the zone or out of the zone. They will stay deep inside the zone in a case like this. Was knocked out of the air. So no goal. Good call by the officials to make that one. So for the draw, from the draw, Desjardins goes after this one behind the net. As Desjardins pinches back in, Klaus goes after. Trying to grab it. It was shot inside the corner one more time, and a good clearing dump and play by Lecassie. Lecassie waits, out of her reach. McDarian throws it to center. McDarian's on the far side. Also on the far side was Arespachuk. Coming inside, looks. Funny hop, but it bounced behind the net after it took a strange hop off of the stick. They go back the other way, and Gillies unable to get control. Gillies works her way back inside the zone. Couveron comes in. Of course, all the penalties that were assessed earlier on the last couple of minutes have all expired. Players playing back. This is just thrown inside the zone. Easily played for the Leafs. They'll turn. Setting it back up as Gillies. Gillies stays back in front of her own net this time. Franklin comes in the corner, and Gillies picks it back up and goes against the wall. Gillies off of the boards, misplayed it. Stolen, thrown inside the zone again, and Klaus trying to get control. It goes on the far side. Shot was blocked. Miller goes in, takes a shot, booted back out. Nice dump out play by Foggett, and she got it wide. Long dump in, holding on to this one, not going to give this one back up. And she holds on to it. She wants to get a bit of a rest for her players right now. With 11:35 left in the middle period. Shots 16-15. Now they've changed. 16-15 in favor of the Junior Oaks. So welcome to our broadcast on the JPHL, wherever your travels take you this weekend. Please remember, do not drink and drive. We want you to be a good sport and not what I call a sporting statistic. Far side against the boards as they grab this one. Chasing it back around. Lecassie had it for a split second. Now she chases it. Gives it over in the far right side corner. Good dump out play. Miller tried to clear it back out. Unable to. Rolls wide of the far side post this time. What a chance. And Klaus had a chance. Just unable to bury it. Grabbed by Levesque. Levesque, far side. As they pick it back up, Miller was bumped off the puck this time by McDonald, and it rolls the middle part of the ice. Now eventually getting it out to the center zone. Junior Oaks tag up, nullify the offside, off of the back wall. What a dangerous play and a funny hop. Had to be alert in that one. Like Foggett had to jump all over that because it was like a real strange bounce off of the back wall. Come out, hit her skate. She had to be alert because it hit her skate but stayed on the outside, and had her pads been a little bit closer to the center part of that, chances are that could have been off her skate and over the goal line. Not that time. Linesman will come in, square everybody back up, drops the puck. And from the draw, it was given back to Gill. Gill gives it over on the far side wall again. Nice play. She got about the player. Player goes after it. Gill is trying to get control. She couldn't get control. Now Mellison Began, she went after this one. It goes back out to the center ice area again. Grabbed. And they turn one more time to set it back up. Began out to center. Turning. Carefully played. They're going to walk the line and go straight inside as McDarian comes in. McDarian's out in front. Charest is in front of the goal, waiting for the long cross pass. Charest goes in, fan of the shot. Began goes after it. It's grabbed by Player, and Player off the left side wall, out in the neutral ice area, narrowly. Junior Oaks tag up, nullify the offside. And it'll go back inside again. Mellinson holds onto it. Over to Gillo. Gill up to center. Two Gills on the ice out there. Rolls the other way. Just so you know, I'm not talking double Dutch. And my eyesight isn't that bad, despite that I'm a little older than a couple of players. Well, probably all the players. And the coaching staff, let's not be foolish. Far side again as they continue to fight for this one. Trying to grab it. It'll go the other way as they fight for it. Gillies goes back inside her own zone. No icing. I think they were expecting ice in that one. They just completely caught everybody off guard. She was looking at the referee saying, like, what happened? Puts her arms up like, no icing? And obviously not. So Couveron comes up the center. They go back down the far side. Woodworth comes inside. Woodworth is on the far side trying to take it off her stick this time, unable to. And it just shot off of the foot this time and deflected wide over in the left side corner as Desjardins comes inside. Desjardins stays with her player. Good dump and play. Couveron trying to get control. It was out of Couveron's stick, out of her reach, and Woodworth fights for it. And she eventually gets it back out to center again. A good pickup play by Smitke. Smitke straight forward. Up to McDarian. It goes back around. Leafs having a change. Deep inside the corner, sending it back out all the way in front. That Lecassie trying to get control, unable to put her stick on it. Now it rolls out to center. And going on the back check inside her own zone. This time going to try and get control is McDonald. And McDonald comes off of the back wall to pick this one back up. McDonald, far side. Back out to Gray. Gray couldn't get over center ice area this time. They're going to chase it back around, trying to grab it. Eventually throws it inside the zone. As they get it inside the zone, just clear it back around, and the Leafs having another change. Leafs pretty much out changing Ooks 2-1 on the change situation sometimes. Icing is waved off. Heavy check thrown deep inside the corner. Neither one was going to pick this one back up. They're still fighting for the loose puck as they'll chase it all the way back around. Ooks working their way back out as they fight for it. Shot taken, blocked again. Gill goes after this one. Gill tried to get control of it as Gill chased it back around. They go back the other way again. They just clear it inside. Taking a huge shot right there. Deflected wide and high over top of the net. They'll roll back out to the top part of the blue line area and eventually inside the zone as they hustle their way back down. Good play to come back inside. Solid forechecking. Charest comes inside. Charest hammered against the boards that time. Nice solid check on that one right there to take her off of the puck. Allenson Biggin took her off of the puck, and it was a just solid shoulder-to-shoulder check on that one. Ball call it a bump or a check or a little bit of a not heavy, just enough to ride her off of the play and take her out of the play. Back the other way across the line again. They're going to work inside. Player comes in. Player gets upended. Shot right on target. Good stop the hole on this one again. And she holds on to it. Well played stoppage of play with 7:01 left in the middle period. Leafs leading by a 4-1 margin. And the shots, ironically, are tied at 16. So they're going to line themselves up again, get themselves ready for another draw, and see if they can pull out some magic on this one right now. So from the dot, went over the left side. Unable to get control of it the first time, and they'll try it a second time. Leafs pinching inside. Gill goes after it. Paulison comes inside. Paulison out of her reach. They'll go back behind the goal again, and they shoot it over in the right side corner. Back pass behind the net. Junior Ooks eventually get it out to center ice area, and then taken off the puck. Nice solid check taken on that one right there. Player, just nice little bit of a, I don't know, indiscretionary bump off of the puck that time as she rode her player off of the puck. As she rolled her off of the puck, it was funny. She looked over her shoulder, glanced at the referee to see whether there was a penalty going to be assessed to the play right there. Shot off of the back wall. It'll go over in the far left side corner again. First one coming in is Charest. Charest trying to get control. And we have a penalty called by the referee, and I believe it's going to be, I'm guessing, a body checking penalty. I say guessing because I'm not sure. I was looking at the signal. Gillies will be assessed the penalty. Number 92. So they'll call the players in for the face-off draw. 6:08 left, middle period. Big power play again. Second power play of the contest for Junior Ooks in this contest tonight. Respachuk comes inside. She tried to get control, waits. She couldn't put her stick back on it. Abrams goes after it. Now Abrams has to tag up and gets back on side, as well as McDarian. Stolen, literally stolen this time by Miller, and Miller clears it all the way back down to the delight and cheer of her own bench as they were all standing up cheering for her. Easily grabbed. Respachuk picks this one back up. Long stretch pass down the ice. And we will have an icing call. I wasn't sure whether they were going to call that one or it was a long, slow dump out play. As it goes all the way back down. Both teams having a wholesale change. And as they have the change, not too surprising that the Leafs want to get fresh legs on the ice right now, considering they're killing a minor penalty. And the young ladies that have been out there have done a remarkable job keeping the Ooks wide to the outside, preventing them from getting in, not just inside the zone, but getting shots on goal. Out to center, up inside the blue line. Burnett comes after it, and Burnett rips it inside. Good play for Annette coming inside. Kraus goes after it. Kraus stays with her player. They all work their way back inside. Also coming inside is Burnett. Burnett trying to get control. Miller lobs it back down the ice again. About a minute left in the minor penalty for the Leafs. Stretch pass back to center. Up by Gill, and Gill throws in. That was a funny hopper right there because they really had to be alert in that shot on the break-in. Spencer didn't know whether it was going to bounce in front of her or not. But she blocked it. In the zone, no offside. McDonald takes it, shoots it off the wall, out to center ice area, and this is grabbed by Papakostopoulos. Papakostopoulos looks, trying to clear it back out. It was stolen. Intercepted on the clearing play. Stopped again and blocked. Spencer goes out and booted that one back in the corner. Now they fight forward to the right side corner. Miller works her way inside. Miller continued to press back in. Klaus comes after this one, and Klaus grabs it. And picking it back up again. Across the line over the far right side this time. Klaus goes deep inside the corner. McDonald stays in front of that with Miller. This is dangled back down with 4 seconds left and less. And now there's none. So the Leafs, good penalty kill. And that was the second power play of the game for the Junior Oaks that they were unable to capitalize on over on the far one. Bilstein comes in, roll off of her heel of her stick. Bilstein's in front, waiting for it. Bilstein's out there, Charest is there. Bilstein takes a shot off of the outside of the post, scrambling, dumping play right there. And they're falling around like bowling pins out there. They eventually get themselves back up. The young ladies skate away. No curricular activity like there. They'll get up, but boy, oh boy, if you're going to push a player, don't push them on your top of your goaltender. And goaltenders will be the first ones to tell you that. Push them where you want, but don't push it on their goaltender. They're as much susceptible to injury as anybody else is on the ice. 3:49 left, middle period. They go after this one. Player took the draw, pulled it back. Takes a real funny hop that time, and it was grabbed again. They get it back out. Desjardins throws it back out, gets it up to center ice area. It was intercepted that time. Paulson goes inside. Paulson's the first one in the corner. Reaches for it, tried to do the stick check, but it was a little bit too far ahead of her, so she was unable to put her stick back on it. Now it goes against the boards all the way over on the far side. Also coming inside, pinching inside, chasing it back around. Desjardins was a trailer. Desjardins unable to get control. Now it goes back the other way, and they pick this one back up and go with Bilstein, picking it back up for the Junior Oaks, and she hustles her way back down. Bilstein goes in, trying to split the D. Upended, takes this shot right there. A little bit of extra pushing and shoving. The young ladies come together and trade tails, and they eventually all go off on a change. I can honestly say from a broadcaster's point of view, it's so nice and such a change to watch these young ladies play. A little bit of pushing and shoving, but there's no extra pushing and shoving like the guys play. The guys want to all be like Randy Savage, Macho Man, and try and be the next heroic in the world. But these young ladies play a fast-paced, remarkable game. Megan trying to clear it. That was blocked. It goes the other way. Now Woodworth throws it back out to Gill at center. First one coming inside, going back after this one, trying to get it. Just unable to finish it back off that time. Close play. Gill's trying to go after this one. They throw it out to center, and Gill's going to go back to center ice area inside her own zone by about 40 feet. Now she'll turn and circle behind her own net. Back pass off of the wall. Funny hop off of the back wall. Gray's going to go after this one. Now Gray unable to get control and goes back the other way again. The first one chasing it back down was Woodworth. Woodworth slides it slowed inside for Cuvion. Cuvion comes in, takes a shot, rolls wide of the target, and it goes back over the far side boards as they pick this one back up. Good clearing play on that one. Smitke comes in. She tried to clear it back out and eventually got off of the wall on a funny hopper. And got it back out of the zone this time. McDarian, she throws it inside the zone to the Leafs. And the Leafs, McDonald up the center, stretch pass over on the far side. Right side wall as they work their way back inside again. Right on target, so another stoppage of play. You watch the players at this level, they bounce the puck, they shoot it off of the wall. The easiest way to equate the bounces off of the wall, easiest way for me to tell you, if you've ever played pool, the angle in is the same angle out. If you shoot it in one way, it's going to go out the same angle going back the other way. So that's the easiest way for players to figure that out and perfect their passing plays off of the wall to bounce it and utilize their skills. At the blue line, all the way over on the far side, I know our junior coach used to have us do that all the time. Practice your bounces. Back in the corner, they continue to press back in. Klaus comes in. Klaus out in front, couldn't finish it back. Now Klaus goes back to her own blue line, and Miller steals the puck. Miller unable to get it back out. Cassie went after. McDonald's a trailer. Well, that throws it out to center, waiting for it. Junior Oaks tag up, nullify the offside as it was delayed. And it goes deep inside the corner again. Out to center again. Levesque picks this one back up, and she hustles her way back down the left side boards. Goes deep inside the corner. Heavy check throw. They'll work their way inside. Leafs pressing. Just couldn't put their stick on this one, and Burnett picks it back up. Burnett goes back in front now. After she threw it back in to get it past. Easily played to get it back to Levesque. Taking a diving desperation shot right there, and it was deflected up and out of play. Charest got it away. Nice long shot by Charest, and she just reached to that one. No stopping. That's the one thing about the young ladies. When they get the chance to take the puck and shoot it on target, they lean into their shots and just make the shot just so powerful. So they're going to come inside again, waiting for the draw this time. Player pushes it straight forward, but it was intercepted and stolen by Charest this time, who ends up getting it back. Charest, far side wall. As they'll chase it back around, trying to get it out of their own zone. Paulson gets it and misplayed it. Now it goes back inside the zone again, and Bilstein comes in. Bilstein goes against the boards right behind the net. Bilstein continue to press back in. Bilstein waits, fight for it. Out of her reach, Charest comes in. It's still loose. Bilstein, she tried to get it, but she just shook her head after she was unable to put her stick on it. Now it goes back the other way again, and Harms keeps it onside. Harms works her way back in, goes in the left side, takes a shot, and narrowly missed the right side post, and Charest goes after it. Charest comes inside. Bilstein works her way back inside. Shot over the far side boards. Nice play by Gillies. And as they grab it and get control, the buzzer goes to end a fast-paced, exciting U14 young women's hockey game out here, coming to you from Planet Ice in Delta. Really an exceptional game. They come out, they play hard, and they fought really hard. And they continue as we get set to bring the Zamboni on the ice for a clean between periods. After 2 periods of play, we actually have a 4-1 score in favor for the Langley Leafs over the Junior Ooks. The players are making their way to the dressing room. As they're making their way to the dressing room, all the parents are making their way into the coffee shop to grab themselves a coffee or a nice hot chocolate to warm themselves up. And I believe we're going to have a special guest when we get her. We'll get her all mic'd up. She's over on the bench on the far side. You can see her on the camera. Let's see.
Thank you.
Courtney, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, good period so far. Good game.
Thank you.
What was the team looking at coming into today's contest?
I think we've been practicing. We know that Ooks are a very strong team, and so we've been working a lot on our passing and just trying to find those open lanes and communicating with each other.
Anything special the coaching staff told you focusing on today's game?
She mentioned, just score, win. We were very straight to the point, let's take it to them. And I think we started off a little shaky, but I think we really turned it on, and yeah.
The other key for that is you're getting a strong goaltending.
Yeah.
That's a key. That's naturally part of the key from the back end, right?
For sure.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to at home?
My sister.
Okay. What's your sister's name?
Carissa.
All right. Good. All right. Thanks, Courtney, for doing this. I appreciate it. Have a good game and stay safe.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks very much, Courtney. I appreciate it. All right. Good words from Courtney. It's always funny when you ask the young players, there was somebody you'd like to say hi to at home. Sometimes they have to think about it. They're going, I don't know. And then they end up giving you a name. But anyway, Carissa, you got your free shout out right there. So good to have. So we're going to take a bit of a timeout as the players are making their way back to the dressing room area. They will make their way back down for a bit of a well-deserved rest between periods. And as they make their way back down, we should make mention, as we take a look, lots going on in the world of sport for the JPHL. So if you've got a game that you would like promoted or broadcast, please get a hold of us. Feel more than free to contact us, and we will get back to you as quick as we can to help you promote your game for your community. A reminder that the JPHL is all about inclusivities, and getting involved in the JPHL as well as other associations or leagues is encouraged by the Junior Prospects Hockey League. Along with the Hockey Super League and the Female Super League, the JPHL wants to grow the game of hockey, not hold back the sport. Want to keep you on the ice, and as my dad would have said, if you're on the ice, you're out of trouble, and I know where you are, and I don't have to bail you out of jail. Grab a coffee, come on back and join us for the call for period number 3, right after this timeout.
Long shot from out, tipped off the post, shot, scores! And Ava Barber will get her first goal of the game. The shot will go off the post and straight to her stick, and she'll take an easy shot.
Exiting the penalty box is Ruby Hurd. She scored a couple against Winnipeg this year. Pass gets intercepted and spinning back now. Here's a chance for the Phantoms as they race in. Circling around back behind the goal. Centering pass comes out in front. Quick shot, scores! Tegan Wingerter takes the feed in front and goes top shelf. So the Phantoms kill 2 penalties off and follow them both up immediately with goals to take a 2-0 lead.
Chasing after it, that is number 15, Memphis Petrie. And the Kank there with her. Centering pass goes in front, she scores! And the Glaciers have evened things up. Hannah Chopova gets her first goal of the game.
Kept in by Knock. Played toward the goal. Quick shot, one-timer, and a nice save made by Walker Ross. Post to post.
Face-off draw to the left of Young. Quick move by the Glaciers. They'll take a quick shot there, but a good stop by Young. Second shot off the glove. Puck still active and a good defense effort there, but another opportunity to shoot. Scores! And Calgary get themselves on the board. That goal coming from Ward will get her first goal of the game and Calgary's first as well. Right place, right time for her. Chipped off the boards. Play will continue down the ice. They'll go chasing after it. That is number 13, Sawyer Gilling. She'll feed it across. But an amazing save by Duguay off a slide, and she'll stop that 2-on-0 shorthanded chance for Bow Valley.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Planet Ice in lovely Delta for period number 3 for this afternoon's contest. As we wait, the Leafs are leading by a 4-1 margin right now, and the shots between both teams narrowly close. 19 for the Leafs and 20 for the Junior Oaks. Junior Oaks rip this one all the way back in over the far side boards as they'll chase it back around. Quick change for the Oaks. Going off on the change is Resmachuk. She went off on a change, a fast change. That was about 21 seconds into the third period. And maybe this might be the game period strategy for the Junior Oaks, as they're having a fast change. They've already changed 2D within 32 seconds. Ripped back in from center. McDarian throws it back in. Now the whole forward line goes off. So obviously that's part of their strategy for entering period number 3. Oaks. Leafs pick this one back up. They hustle their way back down the other way as they're trying to get it inside the zone again. Couvaron comes in, waits. Shot off of the back wall. Big stop on this one right there. Nice grab. Not going to hold this one back up. Spencer jumped all over that one as it took a funny hop off of the backboards, and she holds on to it. Just trying to settle it down, help her team out. Find themselves trailing right now, and the shot's tied at 20. So again, welcome to our broadcast on behalf of the JPHL. A pleasure to welcome you for this afternoon's contest. So from the draw, Levesque pushed it back forward over on the far side board this time. Klaus goes after, and it's intercepted in the far right side corner with Dobro picking it back up. Dobro's a trailer, comes back in over to the hash marks on the left side. Dobro throws it straight forward up to Miller, and Miller gets it out to the blue line. Dobro goes after this one a second time, eventually lobbing it past and getting it past Miller, and Levesque picked it back up for the Leafs. Intercepted by Dobro. Dobro back to Miller, right of the center line, the left side. Right by the referee's crease. Now they hustle their way back deep inside. First one coming inside, chasing it back around as Player. Player gets pinned against the boards, then gets upended, and eventually throws it back out to center right from being on her knees. That's what you talk about, being an aggressive player and a solid, talented player as well. Smitke throws it out the blue line. Grab, throwing straight forward. He eventually takes a funny hop, and it goes back out the center ice area. Critchie was the one that throws it in deep. Now Critchie, after she dumped it in, she becomes a trailer to chase it back around. Scrambly play. And the Leafs finally pick it back up and go wide to the outside. Harm stays with her. Throwing back down. Icing was waved off on that play right there by both linesmen. Up to center and over center as they hustle this one back inside again, and Bilstein trying to get control. Still in the corner, cross pass. Varani. Right side wall, off of the boards. Now they throw this one back up to Critchie, and Critchie throws it inside the corner on the left side again. Nice long dump and play. They utilize the boards very well, both young ladies, both teams for the young ladies. They utilize the boards so they know what they want to do with them, and Charest lobs it out the center ice area, and it goes inside the zone one more time. As it goes deep inside the zone, the first one going to chase this one back around is McDonald. McDonald, left side board to grab this one. She gives it out to Paulson. Paulson throws it inside the Junior Oaks zone. And it's grabbed behind the net, and Harms holds onto it. Waits for it. Abrams comes inside. Chases this one back around again. Papa Christopoulos picks it back up. Just clears it off of the boards, and it goes back the other way, out to the blue line. McDarian, she trying to get control, takes a swipe at it right there, and it goes wide to the outside. Papa Christopoulos throws it forward, but it was blocked and stopped and dangled all the way back inside the zone again by Couvaron. Resmachuk gives it back out in the left side again. Off of the backboards anyway. Having a chat with some of the parents that come by our broadcast location up here, saying hi to us. Nice to see. Not a bad crowd in hand actually today to take the game out here for watching these young ladies play the game. Goes back inside the corners. They chase this one back around. They pinch at it, and eventually get it all the way out to the neutral zone. Straight down across the line. They work their way in. Miller gets upended. Slow to stop. And she ends up hitting the boards, but she's okay. She just goes off on a slow skate, getting some changes. Dobro throws it inside. This is grabbed again as they hold on to it. Now they throw it back over the left side corner. Taken off of the puck. Solid defensive play, and Miller gives it back to Klaus. Klaus throws it on the far side wall over to Bennett, and Bennett was upended. Bennett gets back up, gets herself involved in the play, and it's cleared back in again with Gill going after this one. Paulson comes inside, right through the crease. That was a dangerous play from the right side corner. Long shot off of the boards. As it goes off of the boards, they clear this one back out. Dobko goes after her player, staying inside again, fighting for the loose puck, trying to get control with Player, and Player couldn't put her stick back on it. Player goes back over on the left side, reaches for it. Richley comes in, waits, grab the high shot. Nice stop on this one right there. Well played this time by Spencer. Spencer reaches up and grabs that one. What a nice stop. She could see that all the way. And of course, that's the key of success for goaltenders right now. If they can see it, they can stop it. That's the easiest way to tell it. So shots, they've got them listed. Despite the fact that it's a 4-1 game for the Leafs, the shots are 21-20, also in favor of the Leafs. So the teams have been trading shots off and on. Harms goes after it. Harms trying to get control. Harms is the trailer this time. Bilstein comes inside and grabs it. Bilstein trying to get it back out again over on the far right side again. Charest tried to clear it out. Gray goes after this one. Delayed penalty indicated. Going against the Oaks. Back the other way again. See who's going to be tagged with the penalty. The delay is on right now by the referee back at center ice area. Fanned on this shot, picking this one back up, and as they get possession of the puck, referee blows the whistle and indicates we have a charging penalty this time, and the charging penalty will be going to Madden Critchie. Nice interview after the second period, having a chance to talk to Courtney. Well-spoken young lady. Thanks for her time. We appreciate it. Sometimes the players, the coaches don't want them talking to you because they're busy, but always nice, and I understand the coach's perspective on this one as well. The linesman drops the puck. It goes straight through. Levesque got it through. It goes over the far side. Now Miller comes inside after it. Miller's trying to grab it out of her reach. Miller continues to fight for it. Levesque goes in front of the goal. That goes back behind the net with him chasing it back and trying to pick it back up. Easily played that time to fight for it. As they shot it back against the wall. Neither one could pick it back up. The first one coming in is Franklin. Franklin's off of the boards. Right out in front. Franklin rolled off her stick. Had a chance to put it back in. She turned it. It was too close to her feet. She took a swing at it, but it was really too close to her feet to actually hit it with the blade. Reverse play. Franklin will pick it back up again and work her way over in the far right side corner. She turns. Miller is out in front. Shot taken by Levesque. It was booted back out. Miller's going to go after this one over in the far right side corner. As they'll chase it back around again, Levesque holds onto it. Levesque off of the wall. Looks the trailer on the play for this one is Miller. Miller gets control. Intercepted the pass. Miller throws it back in. She goes over on the left side of the post. Levesque is in there, tipped wide. Rolls off of the backboards, and Miller picks this one back up with Levesque all the way out in front, as is Franklin. Franklin's upended. Just sort of looks at the referee to say, no penalty, and then she keeps on playing the game. Dobko clears it all the way back down. Change on the play, 3 off and 3 on. The other forechecker working their way inside the zone is McDarian. She comes inside. She stayed on the ice, so expect to see her go off on a line change when the time is right, according to the coaching staff. Now McDarian's going to go over in the left side corner to pick this one back up again. 20 seconds left in the minor penalty that they are serving. Still in the corner, slides it through traffic. A little bit of a pick play on that one right there. And Player couldn't put her stick on it. And it rolls back the other way again. Straight down inside the zone. And as the Leafs pick it back up, teams are back, 5 aside. The minor penalty has expired for Critchie, and she comes back onto the ice and then goes from one side to the other on a quick change, and she goes to the bench. She steps off of the ice. Good penalty kill by that one right there by the Ooks. That goes back the other way again. Barani off of the backboards. A little bit past Player, and Player couldn't put her stick on this one at all. Both teams having a change as quick as they can and as often as they can, which works naturally in their favor. Leafs hemmed inside their own zone with about 11:45 left in the third period. Right now they find themselves in command of the game. All it'd take is one goal to turn the tide for the Oaks to work their way back inside again. Still in the corner. Papakrisopoulos couldn't get control. Funny deflection right there. Goes over on the boards on the far side again, and Papakrisopoulos clears it. Got a player down on the ice, very, very slow. That's Paulson, very slow to get back up. She goes off to the bench on the far side. We'll keep our eyes peeled and make sure she's okay. The training staff's going to have a discussion, and they go down to, if she sits in the middle of the bench, the training staff, I commend them, they go down and make sure she's okay. Of course, safety first and foremost as we go back in with Miller coming inside, taking a shot. Miller's shot was blocked. And it goes back down the other way. A long dump-in play on that one right there. Get it right on target. Not going to mistake that one. And off on a change again on the far side. There's going to be Woodworth. Smitke gets it away. Nice play. She ends up getting it away from her player that time to just clear it over on the far side boards. Shot off of the boards. Back past Kuvian this time. Franklin couldn't get control. Now they hustle away inside the left side with Bilstein coming in. Bilstein trying to send it back out to Rest. Rest is just a little bit out of her reach in front of the goal. And Therese couldn't put her stick on it, albeit she reached for it. It was a long extended reach, just a little bit too far. Smitke out the middle part of the ice, goes back after it, picks it back up again, and she goes after it a third time. First 2 times didn't work for her, but she tried it a third time. In the zone. McDonald holds onto it for the Leafs. McDonald dumps it back out to Levesque at center ice area. Just under 10 minutes left in the third. Right side wall, good pickup play on this one by Critchie, and Critchie dumps it straight forward over Varani. Varani comes inside. She's trying to get control of it. Right against the wall. Gill's trying to grab it to help out. Abrams goes inside. And it's back turning inside the zone with Gill. Picking this one back up again. Back to center to Gill. Gill goes wide to the outside. She works her way in, waits, turns, harms. Goes back over again, up to Abrams. Abrams back down the middle part, up to McDarian. She gets unmet, play carries right on, and Varani picked this one back up. Quick change on the far side for the Leafs. Now they go back in again. Really deep inside the corner this time. Respachuk had it, centers it back out in front. Was blocked and rolls out to the neutral zone again. They hustle their way back down, rode off of the puck on the far side. Respachuk, solid defensive play on the far side to take her player off of the puck. And it goes against the boards. Papa Christopoulos picked it back up. She's the trailer. Papa Christopoulos had a chance to get it, but Miller didn't see her from the back end. Now they turn again, and Miller goes down the left side. Miller works her way in, goes deep, takes a shot, booted back out. Nice play. Like Foggin was the one that booted this one back out. Went in the corner. Papa Christopoulos, she holds onto it, takes a shot, throws it in front. Dangerous play, scrambling right through the blue paint, and it rolls over in the far right side corner again. But that's probably the best chance of the contest that the Junior Oaks have had so far. Scrambly play. As if one wasn't enough, they tried it a second time. Almost got lucky the second time. Now it rolls the other way. They go back across the line as they hustle away inside. Coming inside is Woodward. Woodward takes a shot, slides, eventually gets back up. Now I believe we're going to have our, thought I heard a buzzer. I did hear a buzzer. I'm just looking to the officials to see whether they heard the buzzer, the same thing as I did. Yes, they did. So we're going to take our half-period timeout right now and come back with more exciting JPHL female hockey right after this. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Planet Ice in Delta. Midway through the third period with 8:01 left in the third. We have the Leafs leading by a 4-1 margin right now. Shot scrambly play. Big save on this one right there by Spencer. What a stop. Spencer stretched like that one. Boy, did she ever stretch. Pretty remarkable stop on that play right there. Charest throws it out, gets the back pass. Charest hustles her way back down, going inside. Critchie comes in the corner. Critchie goes in, gives this one back around again over to Charest, and Charest hustles her way inside the corner. Solid play for Charest, and if anybody gets full credit for that play from the back end, it has to be Spencer for stopping that pretty remarkable stop. Out of the corner, in front again, trying to get it. Bilstein pinches inside. It was out of her reach. Now they just shoot it off of the wall, and finally the Leafs pick this one back up. Down the left side, inside the zone. Woodworth couldn't get over the blue line this time. That's as far as she managed to, and Critchie picks it back up and just rips it off of the back boards. It's grabbed by Gillies, who holds onto it. Gillies, left side boards, back to Woodworth. Out to center again. They twist and turn and go back, and Harms throws it straight forward. Both teams having a change. About 3 off and 3 on for each team in that one right there. Now it goes off of the back boards. And we have an icing call with the faceoff going all the way back down inside the Leaf zone. 6:51 left in period number 3. We're talking earlier on about the fire situation down in California. I mentioned earlier on there was a huge fire years back up in Slave Lake when I was working up at CKY Allen, Peace River, Alberta. That was a big, horrific fire. We've had it up in Linton. So please remember, our firefighters do an absolutely remarkable job. So think of what they do, because they don't work an 8 to 4 job. They work like 24-hour shifts, and boy, oh boy, they are overworked, believe me. So our sincere thoughts going out to all the firefighters. Back the other way again. It rolls to center ice area as they pick it back up by Harms. Harms throws it inside the zone. Harms trades it. Good play to dump it back inside again. And the Leafs out to center as they throw it inside the zone this time. It was grabbed by Varani. Harms throws it far side. She gets it out to middle part of the ice over to Resmachuk. Now they go down the left side wall. They work inside. Taking a huge shot right there. Nice long dumping play on that one. A little bit wide. Franklin, it was out of her reach. Now Franklin's on the left side. Becomes the trailer as they go back inside again. Getting the shot on target. Takes a funny hop off of the back boards. Miller comes in. Miller couldn't grab this one to get control. Varani shoots it back over. Left side. Good dump out play this time. McDermott trying to get control. Varani goes after. McDermott comes off of the wall, and Miller goes deep inside the corner right by the hash marks. Now deep by the goal line with Harms staying all over him. McDermott works her way back inside. Fighting for loose puck. Scrambly play. They chase it back. And they set her back up. Middle part of the ice, they turn. Gill couldn't finish a shot back off. McDermott throws it inside the zone. And Smitke comes in with the puck. Smitke off of the boards as they chase it back around. And I heard a whistle for a glove hand pass indicated by the linesperson. Quick whistle. So the faceoff will be in the neutral zone. Now correct me if I'm wrong. I thought we had 4 officials. I only see 3 out there right now. Is my eyesight deceiving me or not? I thought we had 4. Now I see 3. I'm looking all over. I don't see him. I don't know. I don't know. I thought maybe I was going blind for a minute. I think it's one of the linespersons that ended up leaving, because the 2 refs are still out there. Heavy check thrown against the boards in that one. Player comes in. Now we're going to have a little bit of more pushing and shoving. Getting a little bit aggressive against the wall, and the referee is coming over and say, can't do that, not going to work. So they're having a little bit of a contest. Very constructive contest as they're all having a good conversation. So we have a charging penalty, and I believe, well, there's 3 in the box. So I believe there will be, if my rules stand correct, we will have a 2-minute penalty up on the clock, which we have. So the Leafs are shorthanded 1 player for 2 minutes for the charge. Well, if the other official left, I hope he's okay. Back in again, because accident can happen when you least expect it, so you never like to see that. Far left side wall again. Dobko comes in. Dobko off of the wall. Passes it back around. Nice play to get it back on the far side to Smitke, and Smitke goes deep inside the corner as Smitke goes back in. Charest goes back to cover for him. Bilstein pinches back in. Bilstein's over on the far right side, gets control, rips it off of the wall, goes back behind the goal, and this is going to be grabbed by Charest. Charest back out to the blue line to Dobko. Dobko deep inside the corner, back to Charest. Charest waits for it, gets it a second time. Shot taken, grabbed, scrambled. Did it go in? It did so. That goes in, and they score on a scrambly play right there. She took the shot and deflected and went simply underneath the pad of Langfooted. And what a stop on that one right there. Well played. And you talk about aggressive play. That's the one that might motivate them to get themselves going. They find themselves trailing by 2 right now, making it a 4-2 contest. The shots on goal, 28-26 in favor of the Leafs. So it's going to be an exciting finish. So from the draw, they pick this one back up. And we have an icing call with the face-off all the way back down inside the zone again. So we see the one linesman out there, linesman. Brad actually refereed, or did referee ball hockey for me years back. He also does football. From the draw, they pull it all the way back. Dangling it back inside the corner as they hold on to it. They pick it back up. Now they go the other way, up and over center. Takes a one hoppers. Waiting for it. Spencer just watches this one roll wide. Funny hop. It took a strange bounce right there. It's right out in front of the net. Another high shot. That's up and out of play right through. That was up high and wide. Completely high and wide. And I'm looking right there, and Spencer is just turning around looking at her players going, what happened? Like, I'm going to be shell-shocked. You'll keep this, allowing this to happen right now. I didn't sign up for all this extra consecutive shots. Shots are fine, but like one after another. Not what they really want. So they'll come inside for the face-off draw. Couvillon's going to come inside to take the draw. She squares herself up. Couvillon will line herself back up. Nice play to take the draw. She faced Harms on that face-off. Now it goes back the other way again. They just slide it back through. Over in the boards. Deep in the left side boards. Shot off of the wall. They'll pick this one back up again. Picked back up and grabbed easily one more time. Lobbing it out the center ice area. They throw it deep inside the corner again. Shooting it off of the wall. Waits. Miller was pinned against the board this time, trying to get control. Now Miller comes off of the boards, and she stays back with it as she goes back the other way. Miller's the trailer, unable to finish it back off. Papakostopoulos goes down the far left side. Waits. Picks it back up and lobs it all the way back in off of the boards, and they pick this one back up. Out to the middle part of the ice. They dangle it deep inside the corner, back out. Levesque goes in. Actually bumps into Spencer this time. Spencer gives him a little bit of a shove back. She just slid. There was nothing she could do other than couldn't avoid that check at all. I mean, she was bumped in front and just continued to slide back inside again. They pick this one back up. Good play to throw it back down. They grab this one, trying to get it off of the boards if they can work it that way. 2 minutes left in the third period. Barring a miracle, it'll be a win for the Leafs. But never say never. Out to center, and Smitke works her way inside. Smitke goes wide to the outside this time. McDermott comes inside. She's trying to grab this one. Long shot taken, rolled narrowly by the outside of the post this time. And this is grabbed. Delayed offside. It was waved off and nullified as they tagged up and cleared the zone. Smitke's off on a change. Long dump in play from the left side. They're going to go after it. McDermott comes inside. She's trying to get control. It was stolen. Literally stolen by Desjardins. Desjardins solid play defensively inside her own zone. Now she stays out in front of her own net. Woodworth comes inside to help out and steer her player wide. Cleared up and out of play. So if you're a coach, you're coaching, you're playing. Playing is different. You got helmets on. If you're a coach or a trainer on the bench, please be aware when the puck have a chance to leave and fly out of the playing surface really quick. So we have a timeout called, and I believe this one's called by the Leafs. So welcome to exciting hockey, courtesy of the Female Super League. As the coaches are going to set things up, have a discussion. More so for the Junior Oaks, they're having a good discussion with the players. They know what they want to do, and they know that might be a little bit of an uphill battle right now, but they've fought long and hard, and they've had chance after chance. When you look at the shot total, I mean, 29-27, the shots in favor of the Leafs. And the Oaks have had lots of chances. They just have been getting chances, but they've been turned aside. Officials call everybody back in for the drop. Referee indicates we're ready to go. I think they're looking at they want to take the face-off on the other side. I think that's what the coaching staff are indicating, but they're taking it deep in the corner. So she says, nope. I saw her pointing on the far side, but it didn't work in her favor. Albeit she was asking. So 1:13 left in the third. Trying to draw it back. They drew it back, but not enough on that play right there. The Jardins went after it as they go back down the other way. Deep inside the corner, fighting for this one. Franklin comes inside. It was out of her reach, and this was grabbed easily again by Miller. Miller off the board, center it back. Diving desperation play again, and Spencer jumps all over this one for a stoppage of play. Spencer holds on with 52 seconds left. Going to be an electric finish right now. Linesman calls everybody in. Close will line herself up against Levesque. Levesque pushes it straight forward. Went back behind the net with Smitke, picking this one back up. And Smitke goes after her player. Staying with her. Smitke grabs it. Good play to grab this one and hold on to it. Papa Christopoulos, she has control. She's trying to clear it back out. Kicked it forward this time, but it rolls out the far side. And it was grabbed by Bilstein. Bilstein goes back the other way again. Dumped inside the zone. Spencer's out of her net and out of the crease on the bench, so an extra player on the ice right now. Long shot taken, deflected wide, scrambly play on the outside of the post. About 15 seconds left in the third. Out to the blue line, down the ice, and it goes all the way in. Tic-tac-toe, and that puts them up and seals the deal with a 5-2 win for the Leafs. With 7 seconds left in the third period and conceivably the contest. A long desperation clearing play to throw that from one end to the other. The pros can miss. These young ladies, they shoot that one back down. They are not going to miss as that one goes back inside. A long desperation play. So from the draw, they're just going to pull this one back inside. A couple players bumped and collided, and the buzzer goes to end the third period and this afternoon's game. Really a fun game to call, and these young ladies really entertained everybody out here. They played really remarkable hockey, and you got to give credit to everybody on the ice, from the coaching staff on down to the players, as well as the parents that come out and support these young ladies to play the game as well. Always a good time. And you talk about entertainment plus right there. So if we go through the stars in today's contest, third star for the Oaks, number 91, Olivia Bilstein, and she got 1 goal and 1 assist in the game today. And the second star in today's game is going to our number 2, Miss Player. She got 2 assists in the contest. And the first star for this afternoon's game with 2 goals, Rachel Miller. So we'll be having an interview with Rachel Miller once we get it all set up and they finish their traditional handshake. Going through it, giving a bit of a fist bump with the officials as they work it all out. So lots of great, exciting hockey out here. And of course, these young ladies very talented, and there's no reason why some of the ladies playing at this level can't make their way up to the next level, to the PWHL. And of course, I mentioned earlier on in the broadcast that we had the game this past week in Vancouver, down at Rogers Arena for the PWHL, and it drew over 19,000 fans in the building to watch that game. Really remarkable. Just goes to show the growth for women's sports, and not just sports in general, but women's hockey, as it all plays out. Of course, I guess if you're a goaltender, you have to think, you have to think that it all started, if you're a goaltender, from Manamariome, who got signed by Phil Esposito in Florida years back, making a statement. And I believe now we will have our special guest. We will get her right now as we get her. Gonna see if you can hear me.
Over there?
Rachel, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I'm way up top here, just so you know where to look. Thank you
I
very
was
much.
confused.
Thank you very much for doing this. Nice win for the team today.
Thank you.
What were you looking at going into today's game?
Oh, just be physical, and we played them last tournament, and we lost, and we were really excited to play them again and win.
So sort of like payback for you.
Yeah.
That's good. So when you look at this game, what does your game bring this to you personally bring this to the team?
Well, goals and the physicalness, and yeah, just like helping out with my wingers and stuff.
Well, you got 2 goals. What were you looking at? I mean, the first goal was a nice clean-cut goal going in. You just continue to drive to the net all the time. That's what I like about it.
Yes, I love driving to the net, and yes, that first goal was easy.
Did you get a chance to go down and take in the PWHL, the women's hockey game in Vancouver?
Yes, we did. As a team, we went.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, it was awesome.
That says a lot about, I mentioned earlier on, that says a lot about the growth for women's sport and hockey, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, I commend you. Anybody want to say hi to at home?
No.
No?
They're all here, actually.
Oh. Okay, you can wave up to them. They're all here. They're all probably standing up top here. Okay, you got to wave to everybody.
Yeah.
All right, okay, you can do that. All right, thanks for this continued success, and have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. All right, there you go. Anybody at home? No, they're all here. You talk about support. They're all here. What else can you say? Oh, that's your granddaughter. Ah,
Thank you so much.
that's nice. That's really nice. And, of course, now the rest of the team will come out and pat her on the back for sure. Yeah, that was a good game. I mean, you looked at it. She got 2 goals in the contest right there. And it was nice to hear that she had mentioned to me that, talk about the PWHL, that the whole team went down to the game and took the game in, too.
Yeah, that is.
That's nice. I know the Richmond Jets organization out in Richmond for the female program out there, they canceled all their games that night, and the whole organization went down there for that.
Good support.
Well, very much.
The rest of the league.
Well, very much. And I'm a big supporter for female hockey because I go back, years back. You can tell I'm old right now because I signed my daughter up when she was 7 in 1977 to play female hockey in North Delta Minor Hockey here. And believe it or not, and this is the truth, at that time I was told they wouldn't accept her to play because girls don't play hockey. Well, my oh my.